Hey, Ford.
Hey, Ray.
Wait, I thought I was Ford.
And I was Ray.
Yes.
Exactly.
So-
It's a little bit confusing, but it's all about the name.
It's all about the name. How about we start with our name for today's podcast or today's chapter?
No.
Let's start a little bit rewind. And we left off the last podcast with how we came up with our name. And
Exactly.
I think that's going to be a really good introduction for this podcast. And for this podcast chapter, it will be about traveling.
But before that, we're going to explain you guys how it came to this name.
Yes?
Because it was a huge struggle for
It
us.
was.
Yeah. I was thinking like for days about the name. And we had so many ideas. And after all, we decided to call it with Ford and Rey.
That's great.
And it's because my last name is Rey.
And my last name is Whitford.
Exactly. So not Ford, but we're gonna keep it like Ford.
Yeah. Well, because the spelling is also different. My spelling is Whitford, and the name of the podcast is With Ford, as in like with us.
So it's like a word game
A word game.
out of your last name.
Yes, out of both of our last name.
No. And I think it describes us perfectly.
Yeah.
Like, because it's a quick chat with us,
Yeah,
with Ford and Rey.
that's correct.
And it's still like about us.
Yes.
So our names are the most important thing. And there's nothing else necessary. Because we had ideas like
We had so many ideas.
Bitches on Crack. Or Vodcast. It was my idea. But
Those
yeah.
were all her ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went through a lot of them, but I think this was the perfect match.
Beauty
So you
and the
did
Gay.
good. That was one of them. That was one of them. Beauty and the Gay. That was my
but
idea.
I was against this one.
Yeah, that is true. So yes, so that's how we came up with our podcast name, With Ford and Rey. And I think it sums it up perfectly because our listeners are listening to both of us, our stories, our experiences, what we lived through. And we're going to try to share what we know, what we think, and
And it's
hopefully...
all about you and all about me.
Yes.
So it's two of us.
And I hope people connect with our stories. And like I think the last time you said, we want to motivate, we want to have people just enjoy for however long our podcast is and just relax, have a
Exactly.
drink with us. Speaking of drinks, what are we drinking today?
Mimosas.
Mimosas. So
Cheers.
delicious. Cheers.
So the best idea now, before you... oh, okay.
I'm spilling everywhere, sorry.
But it's nothing new.
Nothing new. I do spill.
But before you start listening to our podcast,
Yeah.
I want to let you know it's like the best idea to make a cocktail for yourself before.
Yes.
Lay down and chill with us. Otherwise,
Yes.
you can also do some stuff like cleaning or I don't know your laundry or whatever.
What do people listen to do while they're listening to a podcast?
That's
usually?
why, because I'm doing this usually.
I think
Either I want to fall asleep.
I hope we're not boring our
Exactly, that's
listeners
what I-
when they fall
yeah.
asleep.
No. We like the
I think we're gonna keep them.
cocaine under the podcast.
Yeah, no,
so
that's
it makes
also
you
no.
like.
I think then people will definitely not pay attention because they're gonna want their next hit. They're not gonna be listening to us.
No, we have to make them addicted to us.
So we're the cocaine. Oh
No,
okay.
I mean I have few favorite podcasts.
Yeah.
So one of them are like really pretty calm and letting me fall asleep. Not because they are boring, but it makes me like comfortable.
Alright.
And some of them let me like to move during this or to do something.
Do you listen to usually the podcast all through the whole thing, or do you like stop and then listen again? and
Never.
pick up?
If I start listening, I'm
So
going
you
to the end.
schedule your time for the amount of the podcast, and then
Yeah.
you do what you're gonna do for the whole thing. Okay.
And I got used to podcasts because of one of my best friends, and she was fully into it. Mm-hmm. And I know that she's doing this like that, and she never comes back.
Yeah.
Very rare. So if she's stopping like after 10 minutes and there are still like 30 left, next time she's starting with a new episode mostly.
Yeah. I have a friend who listens to podcasts all the time, but a specific podcast is always on a Sunday when he takes a bath.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you
So,
have your routine
it's
and
a
something.
routine,
Yeah,
and then it's a specific one. But I think he listens to it. Other people too, but throughout the week. But I think specific ones maybe on Sundays, and that's what he enjoys. So hopefully there's a listener that will then really get to know us, feel comfortable with us, laugh with us, cry with us sometimes. Why not?
And I hope will be waiting for us.
Yes.
Like, oh my gosh.
When is the next one?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So today's podcast, let's jump into it because I'm really excited about this one. Is traveling. Where do we travel? Where have we traveled? Do you have something coming up?
I have.
You do?
Yeah.
I mean,
I came back.
You were in
last time.
In Greece.
Yeah, exactly. Santorini.
Oh, I've never been there.
I've been there out of the season. So,
Okay.
Because I'm single and I was by myself there.
Yeah.
It was kind of rehab.
Rehab, as in just from
Alcohol.
single. Oh, okay.
No, because of the people. No.
Okay, so you just wanted to disconnect because sometimes traveling is about that. Either it's for family, for fun, to disconnect.
I think it's easier to travel by yourself than with your partner, like you do.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I think you're like a role model because every time I see you traveling, both of you, it's like you don't have any conflicts probably, or you know what I mean?
Conflicts, well.
It's not so easy because I know couples
you mean
which
conflicts as in like with each other, not conflicts as in like the airline or...
No,
okay.
Exactly. I mean, those conflicts are usual.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter if you're single or traveling with your partner.
Yeah.
But I think you as a couple.
Yeah. You know, one of the
Chapeau.
things I'm not saying that we do it right or wrong. When I have vacation, I like to spend time with my partner. Therefore, when I have free time, I want to schedule the time around what we're going to do together. I love spending time with him. Even after 12 years, I'm still get butterflies when I see him.
But I mean, it's different spending time on a vacation with your partner than spending time during the week after work or something. Yeah.
Of course, but there are couples, and I'm not judging. Some couples like to go on vacations by themselves to different places. No, I mean that's their thing. If that works out for them, that's great. I can't do that.
I would be probably one of them.
Really?
Like once a year, I need time for myself. Okay. I'm just telling. No, I just want to try to be cool. But I don't know. Who knows? Because I know that I need the time for myself.
Yeah.
I can't spend all the holidays and vacations with someone, even if there are many people asking me for doing this.
Okay.
Like friends, like girls or boys, like groups.
Yeah.
But I need also time
So you
for
were
myself.
in Santorini in Greece, and this was your first
For
time?
1 week.
Your first time?
Not first time alone, but first time in Santorini, yeah.
Okay. And how was your experience? You said you were off season, so how was it being off season?
It was probably different because there were no tourists, so I had no people around myself like speaking German or even English. There were only people who were born there, and it was pretty calm. But I had fun.
But I guess that's a rehab week for you. That is a perfect time to go because it's really time for you with no other outside influence of too many people or people bothering you.
I mean, I had other plans because it's like cold now, and a friend of mine
in Santorini.
No, I mean here in Zurich.
Yeah.
So I wanted to spend this time somewhere where it's warm, like Nicaragua. Have you heard about it? No, but a friend of mine, and you know her also. Like she asked me like to go together somewhere. Like Sri Lanka or Costa Rica.
Really?
Really.
Okay.
And I said yes, and I was full into it because I have like 4 weeks of holidays in a year. And then I was like, okay, so I'm going to spend 2 weeks with her and somewhere where it's warm. So I booked something already.
Okay.
And shortly before, she was like canceling it. I'm not into it because of some problems
Blah, blah,
and
blah.
issues.
Oh, no. I didn't
And then
know
I
that.
had
I'm
like to
sorry.
make a plan B. It's okay,
Hey, but I guess it worked out better.
it did.
Yeah.
But being honest, it was like plan C. Because after her, there was someone else who promised me also a journey. But then he cancelled.
Okay.
But yeah, at least it was perfect.
All
I really
right. Would you
enjoyed
go again?
I would, but I'm a kind of person who likes to go every time somewhere else. So I don't like to repeat the places I've been
Okay.
there.
All right.
Because I've already got the, how you call this? A friend of mine asked me like, would you go there with me together next time? And I was like, I would love to because the island is really great. But before I go to Santorini, I go somewhere else. So
Yeah.
no. What
All
about
right.
you? Do you like to visit the same place?
Yes, I am a person of habit, and I like if I find something and I like it, I'm comfortable, and the next time I go, I feel more relaxed because I know
Wow.
it, and there's no anxiety of the
Yeah,
unknown.
no, got it.
But luckily, my partner and I travel a lot, and during COVID, yes, that stopped. But we are lucky to be able to live in Switzerland, and Switzerland is so centralized that in Europe you can visit so many different countries on a weekend. We like to go to Paris, we like to go to Italy, we like to go to Germany, we like to go to Austria. So I mean, we're literally right in the middle where we go to all of these.
But mostly it are like city trips. 'Cause you-
City trips, weekend trips, yes. But then we have, because he's part Greek, no, he is Greek, we go to Greece a lot. So a lot of our summer vacation is always in Greece.
So
But
you've been to Santorini?
No, but I've never been to Santorini. But it's that is one place I like to go. But like I said, once we find something, we stick to it.
Okay.
So for the past few years, we've gone to Crete, to a city or slash town called Rethymno, and I love it. I love going to this place, and we've also just recently we're in Amsterdam, and I have to share a funny story about Amsterdam. So it was our first time in Amsterdam. And you know what they do in Amsterdam, right?
Your very first time visiting Amsterdam.
That is correct.
Oh, okay. And your very first time
My
in it.
very first time. And so you kind of have like this idea of what Amsterdam is. And I was like, okay, I'm down.
I'm looking forward that he ate like few mushrooms, please. Please. Because Amsterdam,
You're going to
all
be
about is
disappointed in
mushrooms.
this story.
Okay, so keep on. I'm curious.
So-
because I don't know the story.
No, you don't? Maybe I didn't tell you. But that's good, because then you'll be surprised, just like the listeners.
Yeah, exactly.
So we were in Amsterdam, and I thought, well, we were going to go to a concert for our the singer from Sweden, Tove Lo. Do you know her? Disco Tits.
okay, yeah.
And so,
Tovilu?
yes.
I call her always Taflo.
Yeah, that's what the American
Isn't a
calls her.
word game from love to or to love?
It might be, but I think it is a Swedish name, and she pronounces Tove Lo.
Oh, okay.
And so I pronounce her
I know
name
her.
Tove Lo.
Tovilu,
Disco
okay.
Tits.
Hi.
Yes, stay high. I wanna stay high. All
I saw
the
an interview
time.
about a video how
Yeah.
it was made because she was poor. She didn't have enough
It's a
money
great
for the
video.
It is. So, and a friend of her made it.
That's amazing. So I love her, and we went to see her, and I thought, great, this is a great time. It's a weekend trip. hey, first time in Amsterdam, why not try mushrooms?
You see, and I didn't heard the story.
So we land. God, when do we land? We land on a. I want to say on a Friday, and we have Friday evening, Saturday evening, and we come back Monday morning. So it was 2 days, 2 full days in Amsterdam. So, of course, as we're walking around and we see this beautiful boutique, and I was like, what is that? And, of course, they sell all types of mushrooms in there. But it was like, seriously, like high-end boutique.
Were they in a fridge?
No, they were in like glass jars.
Oh, okay.
And
Because I know them like mostly they're in the fridge.
yeah, no, they were in a glass jar. And so we just looked, and they have 5 different options. And it's option 1, like very mild, option 2, 3, 4, 5. And the guy's like, hey, is this your first time? We're like, yes, this is the first time. So, we are in a foreign country. We don't know the city very well.
You have to go extra strong.
And no, he said, definitely don't go extra strong. Go with the lighter version. He's like, you're going to start seeing lights and things are moving. And I was like, okay, great.
Was it mushrooms or was it LSD?
No, it was mushrooms. And I've never had LSD. But mushrooms, we buy them very cheap. And in that sense of,
Very cheap.
like $30 for 2 jars. And but when I mean jar, I mean, like little things. But he also saw obviously like how we look and our weight. So he's like,
Tourist from Switzerland. So we take the double.
This amount should be okay. And I'm a very funny eater. I don't like different textures. So he said, hey, when you eat this, make sure you have a chocolate afterwards and water, because you need to, kind of let the flavor with the chocolate.
But you have to chew it like
yeah,
really
and that's
good.
what I said. I was like, is this hard? Is this chewy? Am I gonna gag from my gag reflex of this weird texture,
which is like, very present,
which it could be. And he's like, just have a chocolate, eat it together. And he's like, do it not right after you eat, because you can maybe throw it up. And then we thought, okay. So we take it to the hotel, and we thought, all right, maybe it's not a good idea to take this for the first time at the concert.
Before the concert.
Yeah, because if we have a bad trip, what's going to happen? And I don't want to ruin this concert, right?
And I mean, you like the artist, so I wouldn't
exactly,
risk
and I wanted to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And
it's not like 60s Rolling Stones.
Long story short, we didn't take them because we got scared.
Okay.
And we had to throw them away.
No way.
Yes.
I thought you will tell me like I have them here, so we can take them.
We were not allowed to take them. Because of we didn't want to be smuggling drugs to Switzerland.
Bad.
I am looking forward to the next time, and I will prepare myself next time, because I want to be like
I'm coming with
Steve Jobs, who was, invented many different things on fun drugs.
Yeah.
So I think
and
once,
it's like nature,
once in my lifetime, I would like to know what mushrooms do.
I mean, it takes time till they are working. That's what I know.
Yeah.
Because you have really to chew it and to eat it, and they have like to get into your body.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's fun.
Have you had mushrooms?
Yeah.
Oh.
I already had them. I had them also like in Amsterdam, but they weren't that great. I had in Poland. Because the Polish ones were the real ones.
What?
It depends on which ones you buy, and I still believe like
is it legal to buy them
in Poland?
Yeah.
No.
Aha, so you were under...
And I wasn't even 18. I was even like 16. I was like 15 probably.
Okay.
Yeah. And a guy, he was Russian. He just got them for us.
Wow.
No. But I know it was like moving like this.
Okay.
I felt kind of dizzy, but
Yeah.
it took a long time because it's not like working like that. Probably.
Yeah, that's why, we were, in that sense, we did get a little bit scared. We didn't know the city.
But for the concert, I
And the
wouldn't do this.
concert,
Exactly.
And, maybe
Yeah.
it was very full.
Yeah.
And if something happened and you freak out,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
I don't know how I would have acted. But definitely Amsterdam is on the list to visit again.
It is. I've been there so many times and I love it. It's so.
Did
you
you-
see?
when you
I
were
don't
in-
like to come back, but Amsterdam I visit like 4 or 5 times already.
And did you ever try the brownies in Amsterdam?
I did. I had all of them. What they have. Besides,
Really?
like I don't know, heroin or something like that. No, but that was too much. But yeah, I had cookies. I had mushrooms. Always joints. I love
think
it.
we were so fixated on, okay, when should we take the mushrooms, that I actually forgot about
Cookies
the
are
brownies.
easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I totally forgot about them because that's not what I was.
And they are
I was-
fun
yeah.
because it doesn't take you that long, and
Yeah.
you're just laughing and
Yeah.
having fun.
But next time for sure. So Amsterdam is a place I would love to go again.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to Spain?
Yeah.
Where in Spain?
Lestat was the very first time. It's like a small village. My stepfather has been there as a young boy, and then he took me and my mom.
Yeah.
So it was the very first time I visited Spain. But it was like we drove by car through
Poland?
Germany. No.
From Germany.
Stepfather from Germany.
Yeah.
Through Poland, and actually it was just like we were supposed to have a short trip to Luxembourg. And during the
But
drive,
Luxembourg is above, like higher.
it's like between
Hamburg
you have
area.
France, Luxembourg. It's a small.
Small, no, but isn't it at a higher level, like
Yeah.
north?
It's like you have Netherlands, then
Yeah.
you have Luxembourg,
Yeah.
then you have France.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it was supposed to be a like 1 or 2 days trip, and then it was Tour de France, and my stepfather was a huge fan of it, and
Yeah.
then he decided like let's follow them. So we drove above the mountains.
Oh wow.
There were parts like we thought we were falling down. And that was the very first time I saw Spain. Yeah. So Lestat and I don't know, the whole way they were cycling. And
But
then
wait, hold on. Sorry to interrupt. When you say you follow them through all of France?
exactly. But we were always like late, and I had like 1 or 2 panties and only 1 shirt, like for real. And it was the very first time I saw sea.
Wow.
I was like 16 or 17.
But then is this on the you go through all of France?
Exactly.
Wow.
And
That's
all the
how many
mountains.
days?
It took us like 10 days at least.
Oh my goodness, that's
And funny part was the car we drove with, it was VW Käfer, but the Beetle, the newer one. He won it actually in a TV show, like a quiz show.
oh my god, really?
And it was like yellow, like really yellow. And we slept also in the car. All of us, like my mom, my stepfather, and me. And it was really supposed to be 1 day trip to Luxembourg, and then we come back. And I will never forget this because we
2
sat in a
weeks later.
cafe, and then he was like, "Oh look!" And it was Jan Ulrich. He was like a superstar. Yeah, but then I had to know him, and I was like in love with him, and I wanted to see him in real life.
All right.
And we were always behind them. So we saw the fans and we saw some of them, but never Jan Ulrich or whatever. But we took the same path and we were always behind them. And then he was like, "Oh, come on, let's see what about the city and the village he has been by bicycle as a 18 years old boy or something like that." Yeah. So this was the very first time I saw Spain. It was pretty cool. We were like hippies. We were really like with only 1 panties and all this stuff and sleeping by car. It was fun. Yeah.
Have you been to Madrid or Barcelona?
Barcelona?
Okay.
Madrid, no.
I've never been to Barcelona, but I have been to Madrid, and I really liked it. I was very impressed with the city.
The same
and
about Barcelona. Yeah.
how it was. And Italy? Have you been to Italy?
Have I? Is Verona? Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Milan? Of course I've been to Italy. Oh my gosh, I'm so... Sanremo? Oh my gosh, I'm so... You see, I have some struggles. I've been the biggest fan of Lara Croft. I've always wanted to be like her. And I don't even know where it's Nicaragua. Oh, of course, he doesn't know who's Lara Croft.
Oh, hold on. I think I know. This is based on a game.
Yeah, but she's
What's her
like...
name? Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, exactly.
But I've never
she's
saw
like-
any other pictures,
Okay.
movies. Yeah.
And Alicia Vikinger or something like that.
Don't know her.
Girlfriend of Michael Fassbender.
Nope. Don't know her.
Him. Michael Fassbender is him. Oh, help me.
Don't know him.
He looks good. So he's my top
Okay.
5.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So
Very
we
good.
have like the full collection of Michael Fassbender. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but I always wanted to be like her, and yeah, I don't
Yeah.
even know where's Costa Rica.
We go to Greece every summer, and we actually drive from Zurich to Greece
By car.
by car. So we also have, it doesn't take 10 days, but we drive from Zurich overnight to down the boot to Bari. Then we take the ferry to Igoumenitsa, and then we keep driving from Igoumenitsa to Thessaloniki. And usually we go to Thessaloniki. So it's almost 30 hours of traveling. And we do it because we have a French bulldog, and he cannot fly.
Really? You mean like taking him on
Taking
your...
him
yeah.
on the flight, it's not recommended. So we try every summer to drive, and that takes, almost 2 days of the vacation time to get there and to come back. But it's worth it because we have him there with us.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
Greece-
I've been the very first time in Greece also by bus from Poland. It took us 3 days. So I exactly know what you're talking about. And it sounds much more luxurious than what I had, because it was the worst trip ever.
Was it?
I was like 16. It was the very first time I was by myself. Somewhere.
You went by yourself to...
Without my parents.
You really are like...
Survival? I mean, I don't know the countries, but at least I'm Lara Croft, yeah. I did it by myself. No, it was like a... How you call this? Like a school trip. But it
Alright.
wasn't my school. It was different school. And I was just like
But you still
joining
went.
them. Yeah.
All right.
And it was the very first time I landed at hospital because of alcohol. So
Shut up. You got too drunk?
yeah, by myself.
At 16.
Alone, yeah. And I fell down on the dance floor. Then the
Oh my.
emergency came and picked me up. And next day we were supposed to go on a trip to see local stuff. And we also had teachers. It wasn't my teacher, but there were teachers. I mean, adults who was
Yeah.
taking care about ourselves. And I came in the morning because I woke up in the hospital and I didn't know where I am. And I was able to run away out of it. Together with this, I don't know how you call this in English, but I had Zugang with
Like the
Tropfen.
IV and...
yeah, because it was like a
Oh wow.
Alkoholvergiftung, or what you call that. So,
So
I
you
was
had to have a complete infusion of,
yeah, and I woke up and I was fully done. And then I ran away. And I don't know how, but I did it by myself instantly, together with this in my hand. Then I ran out and I found a taxi. And I asked him,
Where did you go?
I explained him which hotel, which bar, which club. And he knew which one. And I
Okay.
came out, and during the drive, I took it out by myself, for real. My hair was
Oh no.
Then I went out And I know this exactly because I've been there with one of my best friends, the one who she was married like on the Happy New Year's Eve in Poland, and she's like sister to me. And I was like mad at her for many years because she let me like go there with the emergency, you know? And she was like sleeping in the hotel room. She talked to nobody and was like gone with 16. So it's like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
It
an
was funny.
experience.
Yeah, the very first time in Greece. So it was fun because many people asked me on Santorini, like, have you been to Greece? And I was like, yes, I did.
Okay, between that time and Santorini, have you been?
No.
Okay, so twice.
Yeah. But I
And
wasn't
one
talking
you
about
got
the first
drunk,
time. Yeah.
And the second time you went for detox.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Wow,
That's
now
a nice.
it makes
That's
sense.
a nice circle there.
After almost like, I don't know, 18 years, I'm coming back for rehab. After my very first blackout.
Wow.
And I know what I drank. It was ouzo together with watermelon.
Yeah.
We cut it in the middle, made it like,
Like a slushy
yeah,
type of
yeah,
thing.
exactly. And then only with ouzo.
Oh no.
And I drank it like
no,
this.
No.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But I survived, so.
Have you ever traveled outside of Europe?
Yeah, I've been to Egypt.
Egypt, nice. So you got
So
to
it's
see the
Africa?
pyramids and so. And South Africa.
No. So Egypt is like Africa.
Yes.
Yeah. And so no, but I wish to.
Okay.
You've been like
To
America.
Egypt? No.
No, but I mean out of Europe.
Yeah. Yes. So, I have been to Mexico, Canada,
Oh,
and obviously the U.S. And the U.S. is pretty big. That I have been able to go to a lot of different
Cool.
states and cities. But I would like to go to Australia.
but it's not so easy.
No, I mean
heard, yeah.
that's on the other side of the world, and yeah, that takes a lot of planning. I think, and just 2 weeks. I
I
don't know
think
if that's
even
enough.
coming into the country,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you have to have
luck.
a lot of layovers as well.
Plans also.
Yeah.
It's not just like that.
Asia, I'm not sure.
I was not.
I don't know if I would be. I mean, a lot of friends have gone to like Thailand and Philippines, and they say it's amazing, but I don't know if I would want to travel there. Maybe, but I don't know. At the moment, I think one place that I've never been to that I would like to go to is Australia. Yeah. In Africa,
What country?
never been, but I think Egypt would also be.
Okay.
I mean, Cairo would be amazing to see the pyramids and that type of ancient history. When I went to Athens for the first time, that was one of the things that just was so mind blowing. So we went to the Parthenon, and to see the Acropolis, and just to be there, and just to kind of make yourself think how this was a full-blown civilization over 3,000 years ago. My mind could not grasp that. My mind could not think what 3,000 years is. But you see that and you're like, you can't imagine it.
But
It's
to me,
mind-blowing.
it's still, yeah, exactly. It's mind blowing because those are the people who were like in the beginning the most smart.
Yes, the
who
most
developed like
influential.
exactly. And now, who's on the top of the world? You know what I mean? Like citizens which are not that smart. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, take
What's
the US,
sad,
for example.
Yeah,
that You have...
And they did all the
Idiots.
physics
Yeah,
and maths
yeah.
and their own stuff and I don't know what.
I know.
But nowadays they are not that.
I mean, Yes,
influent.
that what they also created and the whole type of democracy. But I mean, even back then, it probably wasn't even perfect. But I mean, they came up with a pretty good concept that
And even art and being creative.
Yes, of course. I mean, think about even Egypt as well, with the pyramids. Like even today, with all the technology that we have, we cannot recreate something like that. We cannot recreate a pyramid. We cannot recreate Acropolis. We cannot, like, what in the world?
Because it were aliens, probably.
You think it was aliens? You think that is really?
I think it's just a show. Who knows?
I mean, that was 3,000 years ago. Maybe they were aliens. I don't know.
I mean...
And they left us.
Yeah.
To die.
And now, because...
They're like, oh, fuck this shit. We're leaving you guys.
I would do the same. Like, please, pick me up. Take me out of here.
Would you ever like to go to space and take
never.
and travel to space?
No. But if I could be like on another planet where I'll be like more comfortable, for sure.
Yeah.
No, because I'm not a huge fan of planet Earth. Like.
Yeah, we're not being very nice to it, are we? Especially
because of the
few
humans.
Years. We don't take care of it. I agree.
Exactly. But no, there are many places which I want to see. So
there's
and Egypt was cool, but I'm not a fan of it somehow.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't have a flair for it.
Yeah.
The same about Asia. I don't know.
But even you do appreciate
being there.
Of
course.
The magnificence of the pyramids. Like,
regardless
of.
And I mean, it's a beautiful country, of course.
Yeah.
But I don't like to make holidays or to be on holidays somewhere where, I don't know, I don't feel that comfortable and everything's like very, not basic, but very mainstream.
Yeah.
No, I need something.
What is your perfect holiday then? Like if you can say, that is the perfect holiday that I would plan, what would you do? Where would you be? And would you go alone or with someone?
I mean, I could imagine to go with someone to Los Angeles to have kind of party time and to be on the road and to be a foodie and whatever. Then I can also imagine like to go fully into Amsterdam with drugs and alcohol, no problem. But then I still can imagine like being by myself in a cottage in Ireland. I would love to do this. The same about Maldives. I would do it, but only by myself for a week with a great villa with whirlpool. I would do this.
Okay.
Or to go to, I don't know, Sweden, stuff like that. I would love it. But it depends on where you are.
Yeah.
So in a very calm place by myself. Yeah.
Okay.
I need like a change. But I'm not a fan of like Thailand or I don't know. I've never been there.
Thailand. Yeah. I mean, I love Thai food. So I would actually like to know what the real Thai food tastes like and really have that experience of Thai food.
It's for sure not like here.
But I think what with that part of the world is just the traveling, how far and how much traveling on an airplane that you have to be. I mean, going to the United States is already, like just crossing the ocean is 10 hours. And then going to Phoenix is another 5 hours. So it's also a full day and it is exhausting. And going to Asia, that could be one flight, 12 hours, and then another flight. I don't think I can do that. That's too much of my being.
But I need the will. I need to be like curious about the... What I would love to do is also Cambodia.
Okay.
I don't know why, but Cambodia sounds interesting.
Very good.
Or Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico is also...
but it's also like mainstream.
It depends on where in Mexico.
Exactly.
I mean, if you want the whole resort adventure, they have beautiful resorts, beautiful beaches.
Like Tulum? Or Mexico City?
No,
Mexico City, no?
City is not near the ocean, so that's like in the center, but that's more city if you want to experience the city life.
So if you want to experience the prison side,
The prison.
yeah, if you go to the jail in Mexico, it's also like adventure.
I would not suggest to get arrested in Mexico City.
because,
I don't know if you would be able to come back.
I saw a movie with Mel Gibson, Gringo,
Which movie?
and he was Gringo,
Yeah?
and he has been to Mexico City jail or something like that. That's what.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to go.
It
to
was
jail.
an experience.
Yeah. I've been to Mexico City. I've been to Guadalajara.
What's
And
that?
I've been to Monterrey. And I've been... Monterrey? I don't even remember the name, but somewhere north.
Monterrey sounds
I
like
wanna
a
say Monterrey.
software update from Apple. Monterrey. Is it a
I
city
think
in
that might have
Mexico?
been one. I think so.
Okay.
And then to the beaches, like in the Pacific Ocean.
Oh. Cool.
But
But for holidays.
for holidays, yeah.
Okay.
But usually when I used to take those were to meet my mom's side of the family. But I think nowadays I do enjoy having vacations in the city, to be able to have a nightlife, to go out, enjoy, walk around the city, shopping. I love to do that. But I've also in the past years enjoyed just sitting at the beach and just taking the sun. And that's it. And
I think the
that's nice.
best way is like a mix.
Like a
of-
balance. Yeah.
Yeah.
This year, I'm very excited because I plan to take my parents to Greece.
Oh.
So that's going to be the first time with me together and my partner and his family. So I think it's going to be nice to show them
Wow.
around.
Cool.
I'm excited.
But you not planning a wedding?
We're already married.
Yeah, I don't know, but maybe for the second time on the island. or
No,
something?
we don't.
Okay, because my parents, his parents, and
No,
so maybe there are
This
plans
is
I
just
didn't. Okay.
is something that we've always talked about. Whenever I'm in Greece, I'm like, I wish you were here.
I mean,
want you to
after a
see
few
what I've
years,
seen.
some of the people are always like renewing their marriage. With,
No.
I don't know, oh, I want to marry now in Los Angeles or Las Vegas or I don't know.
I find that romantic. I find that nice. But I also find it that it needs to be for me. It would be more romantic and more meaningful if it's on an even year and on the same day. So like our anniversary is October 11th, 2014. So if I ever would want to
2024.
renew, it would
Okay.
October 11th, 2024.
Oh, wow, so next year. I'm waiting for the invitation, okay?
So that would be what I would find nice to renew the vows.
But
in
would you plan it by yourself or are you waiting for your partner to do this?
I think we both do it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it happened the first time that we both
Oh, really?
kind of planned it together, and it was very nice. It was very intimate and very nice. And our family, I don't know, I keep doing that with my fingers. And our family,
You want to show me the ringer?
yeah, bling bling.
Yeah.
Our
Cool for you. I'm so glad. I'm so happy for you.
Cheers, yeah.
I have also like rings. Cheers.
And yeah, I think that's gonna be a nice little adventure to show my parents
It
this
will,
part of
for
Greece
sure.
that I've become very familiar with in the past
Cool.
9 years.
Sounds
10
great.
years.
Have fun.
Yes. One last question before we wrap it up. But let's do it with a positive. Let's end it with a positive note.
Okay. Which is?
The best sex you had in one of those vacations you took.
About the vacation I was talking about?
Any vacation.
Oh,
Like the
Santorini
place-
with my hand. Oh, it was great. What about you?
I'm sorry, I can't get over that. That's
the
amazing.
one which I remember now, so.
That's amazing.
Other side? No. But how sad is that? So thank you, my hand. Like,
Why not?
no, there was nothing.
I mean, not in Santorini. I'm talking about
Vacation.
Yeah,
I
vaca-
once
like the
I was
place where
visiting
you-
my boyfriend
Yeah.
at place of his parents. It was like Eastern,
okay.
so it kind of felt like vacation, and that was good. So, but it wasn't like vacation on an island or something like that. So, no, Santorini and this one, this cute little baby.
Very nice.
What about you? And with who?
One of the best. I don't know if I mean we've had good sex, but one of the fun times we went to Greece, we just took a walk, and it just happened in the middle of the walk.
Ah,
You know,
okay.
and
But
I
at
had
the
never-
beach
Yes,
or
at the
middle of the
beach.
street? Between...
Sorry. In my mind, I was for sure explaining what I was seeing, but yeah, it was at the beach. So we just took a nice long walk, and then we just get into like this area where there's a huge cliff, and we were underneath the cliff where the beach was.
This could be a Mariah Carey
That-
video.
I know. I think she might have.
Yeah,
already.
for sure.
But that was fun. That was
Cool.
fun and exciting because you're like. That was the first time I ever also had sex outside.
And it was
And-
spontaneous, as I hear it.
Extremely
Okay.
spontaneous,
That's
and
good.
that was really cool.
Cool.
Yes,
Because, I mean, I had this... Don't get me wrong, people. I had really sex with a man on vacation. But I hate the man already now. Like, it's like ex-boyfriend. So, no, it wasn't the best one. The best one was this one. No.
so good.
So that's the end
Yeah,
of the chapter.
I think so. I think we did good on this chapter.
It was
And
fun.
I hope you
and
guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it.
yeah, it was pretty fun. And I think we have many more.
We have a lot more where that
Because
came from, for sure.
I wasn't talking about all the countries I visited on vacation. You did? No.
What do you mean?
You already have still like France, Paris. You've been to Paris last time.
Yes.
And so we have like another stories with another countries. It
think
wasn't
so.
everything. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
That could be another chapter with traveling, but deeper, other countries. And
Because
maybe
it's a
by
nice
the next
topic.
time, it won't be with, but something else.
Who knows? So I'm open for it. No, I mean I'm on holidays next week,
Oh,
like in a few
nice.
days,
Okay, enjoy.
with my mother. So not even this is working. But yeah, I still have the jacuzzi one because it's like spa and.
Very nice. Well, enjoy your vacation.
Thank you. I will do this with my bubbles.
And I hope you guys enjoyed
Yeah,
our podcast.
Sorry.
And follow us on Apple Podcasts, on
Spotify, Instagram,
yes, and
YouTube.
Instagram at with Ford and Rey. And look us up in YouTube as well to find maybe behind the scene clips of funny stuff that we end up doing.
And we love to, if you leave like thumb up,
Yes.
or leave a
like
comment,
us,
feedback.
recommend to your friends.
If you have any questions, we are open to hear.
Yes, please send us feedback, questions, and maybe on the next chapter we will answer those questions. That'll be fun too.
Yeah. Why not?
Good.
We're looking
Then on
forward.
that note, we will see you next time.
We will.
And we will see you next time. And you
Thank
will
you.
listen to us next time too. And with that,